And this is Carrie from Woodinville Wine Blog, and I'm here today and I'm noticing that I'm the only customer at this farmer's market and farm stand here in Woodinville, 21 acres. Let's go inside and learn how to safely shop here for those of us that are social distancing but going to stores still. I noticed that there's some hand sanitizer over here. And I'm wearing a mask.
Yes, I'm usually wearing a mask, but I took it off so that I can talk.
Come on in.
Yeah, come on in. This is the farm market. We're open 2 days a week right now, so it's Friday and Saturday. Friday from 11 to 6 and Saturday from 10 to 4. We're also open for sort of personal shopping, so you send your order to us and then we pack it up and give it to you 4 days a week, so that's Wednesday through Saturday.
But you were telling me that that is really labor intensive and you've been really busy and slammed, so those of us that are willing to go into stores and just go home and wash our hands well, please use that instead. The pre-orders are mostly for people that really need to completely strictly social distance, like the elderly and immunocompromised if possible.
Definitely, and we're encouraging anybody who is social distancing to use the program. You know, social distancing is a good idea for everybody. But if you are not strictly social distancing, it's a huge help to us if you're able to come in and shop, because it does create a lot of work for our tiny little team to pack all those orders.
Yay. So right now it's April, and so there's not going to be tomatoes or cucumbers or fresh produce because everything grown here is from around here.
Yes, a lot of it is from this very valley. A lot of it is also from Skagit Valley, which is a little bit north of here. But you'd be surprised by the amount of selection that we have this time of year. We have
Should we take a look?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the end of the week, so usually we have a little bit more than this. I can kind of tell you what we had earlier in the week to give you an idea.
Oh, those mushrooms are gorgeous.
Yeah, we pretty much always have a pretty good selection of wild mushrooms. These ones are cultivated in Bellingham, Washington. So this is sort of the chef's mix, and then we also always have a shiitake. We have a good variety of herbs. These ones are actually from our own farm, just right out back.
Oh, nice.
And then, fresh chives, fresh sage. We're starting to see a lot of dandelion greens right now. So we have dandelion greens. These nettles were foraged right here at 21 acres, which is why they're all pre-bagged. They're stinging nettles, so we don't want to sting anybody. We still have some root vegetables that we started to see kind of in the winter, so things like beets, black radishes. We also have more of the summer root vegetables coming in, things like radishes, we used to have more of these little white hickory turnips. These are actually my favorite vegetables, so I'm really excited. We just got them for the first time this week. We still have cabbage. We have, we've been occasionally seeing more spring greens like baby bok choy and lots of kale rabe, baby kale, baby arugula is starting to come in. We had our first green garlic this week, so that was exciting. Next week we'll have rhubarb. So you'd be surprised by the amount of selection that there still is this time of year.
I guess I won't be making a strawberry rhubarb pie, but I'll just make a rhubarb pie with lots of sugar.
That's actually how I like it best. So.
Can you talk to me about these beans over here and how easy it is to buy in bulk since they're already packaged up?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are having to now pre-package all of our grains and bulk goods. We usually have a bunch of glass jars here and people just scoop for themselves, but
that
my
sounds germy right now.
colleague Crystal is painstakingly pre-bagging everything. We've been selling tons and tons of especially flour because everyone's baking sourdough right now.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Which is fun for me because I used to bake professionally, and so it's really fun to start having tons of conversations with people about baking bread. Over around on this side.
I'm trying to follow you at a distance.
Yeah. We've got local seeds and nuts. We have hazelnuts grown in Oregon. We have pumpkin seeds. Wild rice is the one variety of rice that we're able to grow here in the Pacific Northwest, so we have wild rice. And then we have tons of beans, as you said. A lot of people are starting to stock up on dry beans.
And you have cheese and pickles and jams and jellies?
Cheese, pickles, jams, honey. We have a huge selection of local honeys.
Golden Girls honey, yay.
Yes, that's the one sweetener that we're able to produce in the Pacific Northwest. So we really love honey here. We also have hives here on our own property, and seasonally we produce our own honey as well.
Let's close out with a reminder of your hours that you'll be open next week.
Yes, we're going to be open next week, Friday and Saturday. So it's Friday from 11 to 6 and Saturday from 10 to 4. And we are also open for pre-orders and pickups Wednesday through Saturday.
Go to the 21 Acres website.
Yes, that's
and
the best place to find out
Facebook and Instagram will have more information for you as well. And thank you so much for watching Woodinville Wine Blog and 21 Acres.